Bonjour à toutes et à tous, on continue, c'est parti, bim bim bim, allez, on n'a pas le temps. De toute façon je me rappelle que c'était la merde, là où on s'était arrêté la dernière fois. Attention, c'est parti. Ouais, voilà, ok. Pourquoi il s'arrête de courir? Là c'est halt. Esquive. J'en ai loupé un. Ouverture de porte. Allez. C'est bon. J'ai pas le temps de les tuer. C'était par où? C'était par où? Je me souviens plus. C'était là-bas. Non. J'aurais pas dû prendre autant de dégâts là. J'ai envie de refaire... Ah, je suis pas d'accord. Vraiment j'ai des patates, hein, qu'est-ce que je te dise. Allez, ça devrait suffire. Cours. J'ai plus de stamina. Ouverture de porte. Ouverture de porte. Oui, c'est tout ce que j'ai alors. Ouverture de porte, merci. Poussez-vous. Mais putain. Il me one shot ces fils de... Ah, alors attends. On va faire autrement. Magic. C'est bien ça. Bon. Allez, c'est parti. Pas le temps de niaiser. Cette fois-ci, on y arrive. Ah, je me suis pris un coup. Putain. J'ai pas le temps de me prendre des coups. Faut que je garde ma vie, wesh. Allez, allez. Hop. Esquive. Esquive. Hop là. C'est impossible. Ils sont beaucoup trop... Non, j'ai pas le temps de les buter, les flammes... Non, c'est pas ça, c'est que je dois... En fait, je dois éteindre les flammes pour sauver des trucs qui sont en dessous. Et les trucs meurent avant, tu vois. Donc j'ai pas le temps de m'occuper des autres. Pour ça. Ah putain. Arrête de me mettre des coups, toi. Allez, prends ton... Regarde-moi ça, ils sont déjà mettre des coups dans la gueule. Oh là là, lâchez-moi. Allez. Allez. Je te sauve là, tu vois pas. Esquive. Ah, j'ai plus... Bon, là c'est le plus dur. Esquive. Alors, les côtés tout. Bon, ça devrait le faire. Un petit F5, hop, tant pis, je sauvegarde ici. Bim, mission réussie. Mais non, mais pourquoi il me one shot? Putain, le gars il me one shot quoi. Dégage, petite pute. Mais... Ah, ça passe. Fuite. Yo, j'ai réussi à faire. Y'a quoi par là? Je peux pas ouvrir ici. Non, putain. J'aurais pas dû me barrer par là. Esquive. On se casse. Mais non. Non, ma vie. Putain. J'aurais utilisé tous mes trucs quoi, c'est pas possible. Fuyons. Oh non, il manque un truc. C'est quoi qui me manque? Oh. Ah ouais, bah, j'ai pas eu le temps d'explorer, mais ils sont plus forts ici. C'est pas le moment d'explorer ici. Fillon. Non, il est passé. Maman. Laissez-moi fuir. Ah.
Piece of shit. You'll pay for that.
Non. Bon, c'était très chaud. Non, mais... C'est quoi cette arnaque? Bon. Ils m'ont remis où là? Ah ouais, ils m'ont remis là. Ouais, mais ça va être la même merde, je vais se fuir par là et ils vont me tuer quoi.
Oh, you mean business, don't you? All right then.
Fous, Roda! Ça sent la mort là à la sortie. Ouais, je t'attends à la sortie, je te défonce. Petit chargement un peu trop long là. Fillon. Non. Je suis en train de chier dans mon froc. Laissez-moi fuir. Mais... il y en a partout. Fuite dans les montagnes. Huch. C'est pas grave. Ah, c'est que sur les autres, c'est pas sur moi. Putain. Je pensais que c'était un... Il Stargate. Ah putain. Bon, j'ai peut-être un scroll de... 35 HP. Ouais. Bon, je dois faire quoi? The hold talk with Lichari. Alors attends, parce que là, je sais pas si t'as vu que j'étais dans la merde, mais il y a juste 20 personnes qui veulent ma mort. Je vais pouvoir sortir, je pense. Bah, ils arrivent à me shooter d'ici. Catin des histoires. Bah ouais, mais même comme ça je me fais shooter quoi, ça va pas du tout. Je dois y retourner mais je vais mourir. Oh là là, j'aime pas ça. Mais, bah vas-y, ils sont pas sérieux. Oh là là, ils sont... C'est du harcèlement moral, hein, ce que vous êtes en train de me faire. Non mais c'est pas du jeu, hein, moi je veux plus jouer avec vous. Hein. Mais non mais c'est de la triche. Bah oui, non mais d'accord, j'ai même pas le temps de vous approcher, je vais déjà mourir. Ah, c'était le mauvais endroit. Putain. C'est quoi ce truc hardcore là? Ils sont 20. Ils sont 20. Allez, laissez-moi vivre, wesh. Non mais non, c'est quoi ce jeu? Non mais là c'est abusé là. Lâchez-moi. Putain, c'est quoi ces rochers de brun là? Mais c'est quoi ces endroits où on peut plus monter là? Avant dans Skyrim c'était bugué, on pouvait grimper. Oh, ça y est. Je sais. Bon. Alors j'ai réussi à sortir des rochers, mais je peux plus remonter quoi. Faites de l'escalade. Allez, grimpe. Allez. Voilà. On y est presque. Salut, bande de faibles. C'est parce que j'ai mangé des trucs là qui me donnent de la vie. C'est moi qui tire à l'arc, c'est pas toi. Bon d'accord, ok. C'est pas comme ça quand même. Est-ce que je peux l'envoyer là-bas? Descends en rappel. Allez. Amusez-vous avec lui. Il y en a un qui est là. Ouais, ça. Il en a tué un, c'est bien. Tue-les plus vite, s'il te plaît. Tue-les plus vite. Tue-les. Tue-les encore. Ah, il est déjà mort, punaise. C'est pas vrai, vous m'avez pas vu. Je suis pas là. Mais dégage. Mais casse-toi, puissant. Un de ces vols planés enflammés. Bon perso je vois pas comment finir la quête là, à part avec un cheat code.
Fine. What the? Where did he go?
Je me casse parce que j'en ai marre de votre endroit. Tiens un bateau avec ça. En tout cas ils m'ont pas suivi. Alors attends. Elle est où ma map? Elle est là-bas. Faut que je retourne là-bas. Ah ils viennent pas se lopette là? Alors? Voilà, c'est comme ça qu'on les brain. Bon c'est quand même... Ouais j'en ai tué plein mais je te dis ils sont trop nombreux. Y'a pas un endroit pour que je puisse me reposer? Je l'avais pas fait ça la première fois, tu vois. Ski patron. Ok de la merde c'est cool. Ils sont une armée de magots contre un vieux gars niveau 6 quoi, ça se fait pas. C'est pas très équilibré tout ça. Ah, en tout cas ils ont déserté leur truc. Ah oh pardon. Excusez-moi. Bon. Et ils ont tous déserté hein. Je les ai fait fuir. Ah 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 ah. Subissez la puissance. Voilà. Bon je vais devoir reprendre du pain parce que j'ai tout niqué. Un petit dodo. Ah je peux pas dormir. Ça défonce. Alors. Non. Oh, j'en ai marre. En tout cas, je suis content de ma stratégie, hein. Mec. Est-ce que vous avez vu ça? Ça, c'est pas de la strat. Tac, 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 en mode... bah, ils sont tous partis. Je les ai délogés de leur maison. Scroll téléporte. Oh, to the Sun Temple, parfait. Je fais des scrolls. Alors... Vas-y, bien vu. Et oui, je suis actuellement avec LeNain. Et tu savais que tu pouvais... Tu savais que tu pouvais pas te TP dans ce jeu là? Il y a que les scrolls, il n'y a plus la TP Ouais, avec les... certains, ouais. Salut meuf, t'as vu? Eh, je les ai tous, pas tués, mais
Well, I'll be damned. That's what I call good timing. I take it you were successful? What about the fragments?
Et
Did
hop,
you save
je leur ai
them?
laissé un petit squelette à l'entrée et voilà.
All of them?
Ils se sont
Call
dit,
me a
ah, il a
pregnant
disparu,
leer,
c'est un
and you
squelette.
really are good at what you do. You won't regret it, I swear. What about
C'est
Seth?
ça.
Did you find him?
Alors oui, je l'ai trouvé, mais comme j'ai fui, je pense qu'il s'est fait
Fuck.
tuer.
The little shit. I was hoping I could make him tell us who's behind all
Je suis
this.
désolé.
Well, whatever. No use crying over spilt milk, I guess. What's
J'ai
your name,
libéré des
anyway?
flammes, mais je l'ai
Amidst
laissé
all
avec
this,
les
we
20
didn't have time for
mercenaires là.
formalities. You're pleased? Well,
Putain.
that's good.
Non mais
to
il y a une
hear.
armée contre...
I
contre un gars
actually
tout
had
seul.
the feeling that I was a little rough on you. Sorry
Ça
for
se fait
that,
pas.
really. Sometimes I just have a short fuse. Anyway, let's talk about the reason you're here. For starters, tell me how you managed to get the old ranter to trust you. That doesn't happen very often.
It's a long story.
I've got time. Uh-huh.
Bim. Plus de 40 d'XP, je
you're
chope un
saying
level,
that you
ouais ouais.
learned all this, the magic, the swordplay in such a
Si
short
j'avais
time?
tué tout le monde, j'aurais gagné un niveau, mais bon.
That's fascinating to say the least. And these visions, if I understand correctly, you foresaw the death of the two apothecary? It does indeed. But hey, who am I to judge? Here you are, the mysterious stranger who appeared out of thin air and, without much fuss, took out an entire group of sellswords.
Eh ouais.
And
Enfin,
even
je les ai
better,
pas tués, hein.
now you tell me that these skills come from studying magic for only a couple of weeks, and that you can see the future. You certainly are full of shit.
Oh merci.
Not you, sorry. I mean, I just had a strange thought.
Ouais bah tu m'étonnes.
But no, that would be crazy. Way too...
En fait elle a pris la route, en fait on devait arriver chez eux là.
Well,
Et elle a
I'd
pris la
love to
route
speak
sécure où il y avait
freely,
personne
but
et elle
I'm
m'a
bound to
laissé
my agreement with the
taper
Holy
tout le monde
Order.
quoi. Sympa.
However, I will tell Constantine and old Oranthiel
Et quand
about
elle m'a
my
rencontré, elle
theory.
m'a dit ah ben je pensais
And
qu'ils
you-
allaient envoyer
You will
quelqu'un
probably
de...
have to be patient until the latter
plus fort
decides
que
to
toi.
put you in the picture.
Genre elle m'a
Sorry.
traité quoi.
But if
De-
my idea is
C'est
correct,
tout, tout ce qu'on envoie m'aider.
then we'll be in a position to really kick
Je te
ass.
jure.
Anyway, hold still for a moment. Ready?
Voilà,
Alright,
c'est ça.
let's do this.
M'en fous,
Don't
ma
worry,
technique elle a marché.
it'll just take a
Oh
little bit.
non. Non. Le plafond. J'aime pas le plafond. Non.
Fuck!
Ah ouais, bah, j'aime pas le sol non plus hein. J'ai plus de life alors que j'ai utilisé tous mes trucs. J'ai plus rien à manger à cause de vous.
Are you alright? That wasn't on purpose. Really.
Hmm. Tant pis.
Oh my, you really do look terrible. I will make this right, I promise.
Oui, oui, oui,
I
c'est ça.
have no idea what just
Je te
happened.
la raconte un peu.
The ritual isn't exactly harmless, but normally you shouldn't feel more than a weak tickle at most, regardless of how
Chaque
it
fois que
goes
j'ai eu la
down.
fièvre, j'ai souffert, alors
But-
je suis plus à ça près. Hein.
Maybe this has something to do with the strangeness
Je crois que
of
j'ai
your
mangé
aura.
le sol comme
I
ça
already said
5
this,
fois depuis le
but
début.
it's so different.
You're not the
It's hard
first
to
one to tell
explain.
me that. What exactly
Somehow-
do you mean?
Complex and cold, maybe. But hey, I'm probably just out of practice. It worked, and that's what matters.
Ouais, bah t'inquiète. je te
Your
le dis.
fever will now settle down to an endurable level, and maybe even vanish if you're careful. And now, I suggest you return to Constantine. I will get the stones to safety in the meantime. You need anything else? If not, see you later. We're going to meet again. I can feel it.
Ok. So what are these stone fragments good for? You didn't tell me.
Well, put simply, they're supposed to protect us. But older Antheo will tell you more about it later.
Pardon.
Take care.
Take care. Mission accomplie. Brr. De la vie, parce que je senti que j'étais en manque de vie quand même. On va esquiver des émotes 2 minutes. Qu'est-ce qu'elle me dit la carte? Il faut que je retourne. Faut que j'aille où? Il est où mon point? Bah, il est où mon point de quête? Bah. Pourtant là il y a un point de quête là. Moi je viens d'ici. Heartland. D'accord. On va aller voir par là.
Finally, some fun.
Elles sont mes armes là.
What the? Where did he go?
Tombe. Alors fais-moi le malin. Ah, ils vont tous revenir. Bon bah fuyons. Fuite réussie. Regarde ce que je te disais. Hop, un petit lapin. Il est où mon petit lapin? Lapin, lapin. Tu vois, j'ai regagné de la vie dessus. Et oui. Petite tour. Allez, on va aller voir. Ma souris. Pourquoi ma souris ne marche plus? Ah.
Some folks just never learn.
Attends, regarde, je te montre. Non. Oh, j'ai plus de vie. Voilà, en 1 contre 1, c'est plus facile quand même. Alors... Yes, mon 10e lockpick. Bon, j'étais en train de fouiller. Mais pourquoi quand j'arrive ici, ma souris ne marche plus? Genre, hop. Ah si, c'est bon. Je l'ai fouillé. Ouf. Oh, des sous. Oh, et de quoi dormir, c'est magnifique. Ah bah ça fait du bien un peu de répit là, après cette quête vachement difficile. Petite carotte, un oignon, de la soupe. Voilà. Mais pourquoi ma souris? Allez. Un petit dodo. Voilà, je me sens bien, je me sens revigoré. Non. Bon, ma souris elle lutte là, je sais pas ce qui se passe. Hop, c'est bon. Bon. Est-ce que je dois retourner à Arc? Pourquoi mon point il s'affiche pas? Je comprends pas. En fait il s'affiche sur mon truc mais il s'affiche pas. Bon je vais aller à Arc à pied, c'est pas très loin. Je peux utiliser un scroll. Bonjour, garde.
Walk blast. Let me think. Ah yes, this young woman who owns the gallery in the south quarter. I think business isn't going so well. Maybe you could try to talk to her, see if there's anything you can do.
Merci.
Greetings! But let me tell you, that man hasn't lost an inch of his resolve. That's admirable, really.
On va aller voir ce qu'il y a sur l'île. On peut se reposer, un petit coffre. Oh, un crabe. Il a failli m'attaquer. Petit lag là. Un gros lag. 18 FPS, c'est chaud. Pourquoi ça lag là autant? Que se passe-t-il? Mais que se passe-t-il? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Ouais, j'ai une grosse chute de FPS là. Hop, hop là, merci. On va visiter la ferme, ça peut avoir trop loin. Là, je dois retourner. Ah, bah, c'est au Sun Temple, je pense. C'est pour ça que c'est pas affiché. Bonjour, fermier.
Watch yourself. The streets aren't safe this time of the day.
Hello.
Bonjour. Ils ont l'air d'accueillir les étrangers d'une bonne manière. Je sais pas si c'est des étrangers, des traîtres ou... En tout cas, je vais rester tranquille à Arc.
Mais ça?
Je vous jure, monsieur l'agent, j'ai rien fait. L'XP gratuit, hein. On va cracher dessus, hop, hop. 40. Voilà, 40 d'XP. En tout cas, il pousse à l'exploration ce jeu, c'est cool. Tour de garde ici. Est-ce que je peux y grimper? Ouais, c'est bon. Ouais. Quelle meuf? Ah. À Arc ou à Riverville? À Riverville? Non. Là, dans cette ville-là, là. Ouais, c'est là. Ouais, j'ai pas trouvé l'écurie, je crois. Arc. Attends, on va regarder ça. Bah ça l'écurie, non? Attends. Est-ce que tu reconnais la ville?
Yes?
Ouais, mais
Yes.
c'est où du coup là d'ici?
You just wait and see.
Elle est où la porte principale?
Sissy.
Faut que je trouve le marketplace. Bah, attends, je fais ma quête. Je fais ma quête et on va essayer de se faire un cheval apparemment. Ouais, c'est toujours un cheval, hein. Ouais, voilà. Ouais, putain, non. Moi j'essaye d'avancer mais... J'y vais doucement quoi.
Yes.
Ouais. Non, il faut utiliser des potions pour la fièvre. Ah ouais, peut-être qu'à de la toute fin il t'enlève la fièvre, ouais c'est possible. Mais pas avant je pense. Sinon le jeu il aurait aucun principe. C'est une temple. Ah ouais non. Tiens, ouais, heureusement qu'il est beau. Alors, je suis content de rendre cette quête. On va regarder au niveau des quêtes ce que j'ai à faire.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
There you are. Walk blessed. Do you have a moment?
Ah, greetings. Of course, what do you need?
Now, if it isn't the prodigy.
Alors, l'Ishari
Well-
perform the ritual one on me, there were problem in old Rajengar. We in the temple is part of your order, I have trouble telling the papa. Which part of Nearing are you exactly?
Yes, I know. She's already told me everything. Good work. Even though part of her report seemed to be a bit enthusiastic. But I'll leave the judgment to Aranthiel. He wants to talk to you anyway. Seems you've caught his interest. Didn't I tell you that already? He's the highly esteemed, holy Grand Master of the Order. Tilor Aranthiel, son of Lorius I, praised be his name. An old legend, risen from the dead, or something like that. In the Emporium, the last building on the left side of the temple. Just tell the guard that Aranthiel has asked for you, and they will let you in. Ah yes, before I forget. My dame Lucy has left a token of gratitude for you. It's your choice. Do you want a book, an old map, or a bag of pennies?
Give me the book, take the treasure map, that map looks good, take putsch 150 pays. Le trésor, l'XP ou des thunes? L'XP hein.
Very well, now get a move on. I'm sure we'll talk again later.
Ouh, c'est passé. Ah bah il est là mon coffre. Eh, il y a une petite forge ici. Ah, il n'y a pas la forge, dommage. Je vais voir si je peux améliorer. Ici.
Where is this supposed to lead?
Il faut quoi? Style 1 go. Je crois pas en avoir. Oh j'en ai un. Yes, ça peut être... Je peux le faire.
There you are. Magister Chorus has been looking for you.
Cars? Why's that?
I don't know, but I think it's about the tome he wanted you to transcribe.
Ah, I thought... Well, never mind.
Ouais, il faut que...
By the way, have you seen this
j'améliore mon ski.
Neremise mage woman? Pegas, or whatever her name was.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
It is a suspicion, Teela. And to send an entire division across the sea because of a suspicion is madness.
We need to find out who sent the mercenaries. This Pegas... that they were after the Signet Stone, and if they succeed in getting hold of it next time, then the Black Guardian alone knows how to stop the cycle.
The cycle. Listening to you talk almost makes me forget that all this fuss here is merely based on some bad dreams you and your Neremise friends had.
The threat is real. Deny it as much as you like, but deep inside, you feel it as much as I do.
Teela, you're a commander, and a commander doesn't care about feelings, but about facts. You have made this mistake before, Teela, back then in Kira, and we all know...
The mission will happen. I'm sorry.
You have a visitor.
So, you are the prodigy everyone is talking about. Interesting. I am Teela Aranthia, son of Lorius I and Grand Master of the Order, and I'm honored to meet you. What is your name? Yes, and I will come straight to the point. You are here because I believe that you are special. Humanity faces a threat that needs to be stopped, and to achieve this, you are indispensable. Among other things, yes. I do not need to explain to you that the present situation on Veen is chaotic. The wars, the living dead, common people who are losing their minds, to name only the most obvious. What most people are not aware of is the connection between these events. You, however, have encountered it, as have I. I do, and I will explain everything to you. What it means, who we are, and what your part in all of this is. Come, follow me. Maybe you already know who I am. My entire life, I served the gods who ruled Veen. Until their death 2 years ago. What you do not know is that the one responsible for their death is my son, Narazul Aranthia. He hated the Lightborn because he believed that they robbed mankind of their right to freedom. So he strived to overthrow them. He found followers, formed an army and declared war on them. Thus, on me, a servant. The Lightborn was wrong.
J'ai cru qu'il était marqué Bank Paper, c'est pour ça que j'ai voulu le lire, mais en fait c'était...
It all ended in a battle 30 years ago, which Narazul won. He killed every single survivor except for me, and locked me in a dungeon on Nerim. I still do not know why he spared me. There were circumstances favoring the development, but it's a long story which we won't discuss now.
D'accord.
Good question. Because at the moment stability is the highest good, even more so considering what we are facing.
The rulers of Kira and Kile both made the mistake to acknowledge the death of the gods to their people, and the civil wars that followed in their countries are evidence of the chaos that such a revelation entails. Enderal is the cradle of the Order of the Gods, the epitome of theocracy. It is unthinkable what would happen if we confirmed these rumors. I am sure you understand this.
But
Maybe when all this is over that will change, but for now it is imperative that we deny all rumors of that kind. Yes, after more than 30 years, when the death of the gods made the magic around the prison disappear. And during my escape in the northern mountains of Nerim, I also had them for the first time, the dreams.
alors 2 minutes. Excusez-moi. Bon. Alors. Ah non, ça va. Je suis
I
médisant.
always saw the same glaring, terrible light. Heard screaming, and I felt like I was burning up from the inside. And above all, like a veil, there was the knowledge of imminence. At first, of course, I dismissed these dreams as the delusion of a man close to death. So I concentrated on making it through the mountains somehow. 2 days after my escape, I was completely exhausted, and I would have died if a former acolyte of my son had not found me. Yes, but he did not recognize me, and brought me to their headquarters instead, an old monastery in the mountains. The others were aware of my identity, but for whatever reason they did not kill me. Maybe because they thought that the death of the Lightborn had made me insignificant. I do not know. Still, even after my recovery, the dreams continued. At first, I doubted my sanity, but after some time I told the leader of the mages, Constantine, about them. He said something that I'd never expected. I was not alone. He, as well as many others magically gifted on Vin, dreamed the same dreams. And the more we talked about the matter, the stronger our suspicion grew, which has now turned out to be the truth. The dreams, they come from the same place. They are a shared memory. A collective subconscious. Yes, I know that you can feel it too, and probably far more intense than we do. But like you back then, we were not able to make sense of the images. So we went looking for answers in the remains of the civilization that was before us, the Pyreans. 3 things. First, there were many civilizations before us and before the Pyreans. Maybe hundreds, maybe thousands. Second, the history of each civilization unfolded and still unfolds according to a pattern. They emerge, they blossom, and at some point, at the apex of their existence, they simply disappear without any trace. And third, everything that has happened in the past years, and which is still happening, indicates that this disappearance lies ahead of us. We are part of an eternal loop, a cycle, and our cycle is approaching its end. Not identical, but one can split them up into episodes which repeat themselves in the very same manner, into patterns. Yes, dramatically put, they're the envoys of the end.
Je comprends tout à fait sa façon de penser. Plutôt stylé. You mean that the end of humanity lies ahead? Du coup, I admit that this world is days. It's too much of a leap. The end of the world.
Yes, it does. At first we considered it absurd, as probably you do at this moment. But there came a moment when we simply could not deny it anymore. We began to study the history of the Pyreans more intensely, and the parallels were extraordinary. In its early days, the Pyrean Empire was split up by a disaster, just like Vin was split up by the Starfall after the reign of the Eterna. Also, the Pyreans had a ruling caste who declared themselves gods after the catastrophe. The two castes of the Sun Priest. They too ruled until they were overthrown. This overthrowing was followed by an outbreak of wars and chaos. And then, just like that, the Pyreans ceased to exist. They knew it was imminent, but they could not prevent it. They called this event the Cleansing. That is the question we need to find an answer to. The end was not violent, at least not in a sense as we know it. There was no natural disaster, no magical explosion, no plague. Even though there was war in the Pyrean Empire before its ruin, when the cleansing happened, it was as if all living beings simply fell down and died. It is ghastly. They tried, but they failed. Who knows why? Maybe they found out too late, or maybe they were too weak. Well, this is the reason why we need your help. Not only episodes of history recur within every cycle, characters do as well. Yes, the Pyreans call them the emissaries. They emerge very shortly before the cleansing occurs, like a law of nature, an answer to the Red Madness. And I am one of them, as are you. While I take on the role of the ruler, you take on the role of the prophet.
Bim, c'est moi le prophète.
It's just a description. Call it what you will. But without doubt, it is the truth. Your story matches the descriptions perfectly.
Alors... Ok... Why me of all people? If I play a role, does that mean that something is controlling me? Controlling us? Ouais, et là il part trop loin, là, trop philosophique. Pourquoi moi plutôt qu'un autre?
Firespark the Mage has told me your story. And even though your fate is tragic, unlike me, you were insignificant before your change. So maybe everyone can become an emissary. Or we simply have not understood the pattern yet. Yes. Former enemies or not, both sides have understood the magnitude of the threat. The magical knowledge of Narazul's former mages is vast, as is the power of the Holy Order. Even though not all of the Keepers agree, as you probably have already noted yourself. No. As I already said, the emissaries simply appear at the beginning of the end, like pieces on a chessboard. We are determined by our skills. How and to what end we use them is our choice. On the one hand, your power. You carry the potential to master any skill within a fraction of the usual time needed. I assume you have already realized this. On the other hand, your ability to look into the past, and therefore into the future. Your visions are a window into the past, and as every cycle is based on the same events, it is a window into the future as well.
Stylé.
You can feel the thread this world is woven with, and because of that, you can see things that have happened, and thus will happen again. This gift makes you indispensable to us, and it is why I want your help.
And if all this doesn't interest me, why do you think that we can overcome this cycle in the first place? Fail. What's in it for me If I help you.
If it is wealth and power you seek, you will have it. The Order has enough of both.
Why do you think that we can overcome this economic response?
That is the wrong question. The correct question is, what alternative do we have? To wait and die? Good. However, there's one more thing before the actual work begins. I want you to join our Order, and to do so, you have to pass a test. A trial. It is the trial the novices have to pass in order to be exalted to the role of a keeper. Only the best students of the Squalor are allowed admission, and even though you have not been a novice, I want you to take it too. At this very moment, 2 novices are on their way to the testing grounds. I have informed them about your arrival.
Alors, voir de tout novice.
I have only a slight acquaintance with them. However, I know that they are both very talented and have been working hard toward the test. But see them for yourself. I had a hunch. Let us leave it at that. At the border to the Heartland, near the Whisper Wood. They will be waiting for you there. Take the Myred, talk to Signet Master Bartar, and hand him this package. And then follow his orders. Ah, one more thing. It might be self-evident, but keep your knowledge about the death of the Lightborn to yourself. I do not believe you can do any real harm, but in the worst case, path-abiding people will consider you a heretic. After the cycle has been stopped, we will deliberate upon how we deal with the matter. If and how we tell our people about it. But not now, that is for sure. Now, leave. The sooner we can dispense with this formality, the better.
Très bien. Alors, je vais faire un tour dans mon inventaire. J'ai chopé des trucs. Non. Est-ce que j'ai chopé des bouquins? Juste tout learning points. C'est bon ça? Ok. J'allais prendre mon niveau. Alors je vais voir en magie. Shadow of the Wind. Ah, c'est là la magie. On va continuer là-dessus. Carnage, Bonebreaker, Blade Master. 10% critical damage. Pas mal. Attaque with mass, 40%. Ok. Les épées... Ouais, je suis allé. Et le prochain c'est quoi? Oh! Increase attacking and speed. Stylé. Bon. Allez, Cassos. Oh, c'est bon. C'est bien, hein. Aujourd'hui, il aura pas de planté. Alors, quelque chose de très important tout de suite. Ça. Oh. Ok. Alors, les quêtes. C'est où? C'est loin. Ok. Là, c'est indiqué qu'il faut sortir. C'est pas indiqué sur la carte. Ok. Wonder Red Tales of a Marineless Fire Archery with Dirty Tools. If I want to survive, I need to become more skillful. Perhaps I can get a ok, je sais pas trop ce que ça veut dire. 3 étoiles, vraiment. Ça c'est pas loin.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You don't belong.
Ah ouais, il est où le cheval du coup? Faut que j'aille au marketplace, tu m'as dit? Alors attends. Sinon il y a la TP, je suis con, pourquoi j'ai pris le chargement, je t'ai... Oh. Allez, reviens.
My Sir de LeNain. And I fell for it. Well,
je vois le délire.
This is holy ground, Outlander. You do not belong here.
Bien vu. J'ai un feu, t'inquiète.
we all... Be careful, my sir. The streets aren't safe at this hour.
Keep walking.
Ouais, j'ai entendu.
Potatoes, garlic, radish.
Je vais faire un autre truc en attendant. France de City. Il faudrait que je trouve un lit, mais je sais pas où il y en a.
I just don't see the fucking point.
Qui me voit? Qui me voit là? Non, il m'a vu. Dommage.
The light fades away.
Ah. Yes, c'est passé. Attends. Je vais faire mon gamin. Voilà, je vais sauvegarder à chaque truc. Ah, il m'a vu. Mince. Hop, sauvegarde. Ça sauvegardé, c'est bon. Bah genre sur la thune il m'a vu. Ouais mais pourquoi tu... Oh, il veut pas. Je vais le détrousser. Oh. Et il lui reste plus qu'un truc. Le silver ring. Oh allez, je te le laisse.
Uh-huh. Information? What do you mean?
The light fades away.
Let me see.
Bim, c'est toi qui m'as payé.
Fine.
Je lui ai piqué 34$ et il m'en demande 25.
A couple of moons ago, I had a really strange guy as a customer. He wore 2 sabers, like those coal people do, but when he moved, he was really swift about it, like he was some kind of thief. I think he was an assassin, as they call them. Quiranian contract killers. You can hide within a fortress, but they'll find you. Somehow break into your room and kill you in your sleep. And unlike those everyday scroungers, they know how to wield a sword, like Loram Waterblade did. Who knows? Maybe that'll help you. What? That wasn't enough?
25.
Let me think.
En tout cas, il me donne des quêtes, c'est cool.
Yeah. There was that wench once, a farmer. She came running into the city as if chased by the Black Guardian and told the guards something about an ambush on her farm. Nothing unusual, you could say, especially nowadays, but apparently the bandits were led by a mage. And, well, if you can believe that farmer woman, she conjured the sunfire down from the sky. Green fire, lightning, the living dead rising from the ground, a wild mage. In other words, one of those sinistropes. But she also knew elemental magic like the keepers do. I wouldn't want to come across someone like her. Walk blessed. Uh-huh. Yeah? What do you want?
Je te dépouille, voilà ce que je veux. Je vais passer par là. Est-ce que t'aurais un lit pour moi? Voilà, ça m'a l'air pas mal. Le gars il dort chez les gens, aucun respect. je vais dormir ici. Attends, je vais sauvegarder avant. Jusque 6h du matin. Allez. Donc il est où le cheval là? Vas-y, je suis au marketplace. Voilà, on va chercher le cheval. Et on va se quitter là-dessus. Alors, donc là je suis là. Il est où le cheval? Eh, mais ma quête elle est pas finie. Bon, je continue. Vas-y, je dois aller où moi? Pour le cheval. Wesh, LeNain. Allô? Je dois aller où pour le cheval?
Hard
Ah
times,
mais
these are
quelle porte?
hard
Il y en a plein des
times.
portes, c'est con. C'est pas celle-là? C'est une grande porte. Hein.
Hey!
Celle-ci là. Westgate. Ouais. Là-bas. Ah, ok. Donc,
You're an adventurer, right? Have you been to, how do they say it? Malay?
Y'a pas la West... Oh putain. Il est où le port? Faut une carte. Bon bah je vais leur faire une carte. Mince. Ah, je sais pas où j'ai été, putain. Oh lolo. Où je suis allé, pardon. Ah, moi je suis au bon endroit. Allez, magique. Donc, là j'y suis gros.
Monsieur?
C'est où? Là je suis au moulin.
Yes?
Mais non. Là je suis au moulin. Il est là.
Yes? Monsieur?
Je te donnerai pas $1.
Greetings.
Oh, come on! Don't you think I see how you're slaving away? You can hardly put one foot before the other.
En plus j'étais passé par là la première fois mais je l'ai pas vue. Elle était pas là. Je suis arrivé la nuit je pense.
Whew, it must weigh tons. Thank Malphus, I have just the right thing for you. A way to ease your travels. A mount. And you know what? Today's your lucky day. If you agree to help me out with a little problem of mine, I'll give you one for free. Gnarldolf, a troll. For 2 months now, every night, I've been hearing this horrible, bloodthirsty grunting near the farm. The guard says I'm only imagining it, but trust me, I've seen enough of the world to know troll noises when I hear them. When it all started, the grunting came from back in the forest, but it's gotten closer each night, and I'm sure that thing is out for my animals. So, what do you say? You kill Gnarldolf for me, and in return, you'll get one of my very best donkeys for free. Whirlwind. And believe me, he lives up to his name. What? That doesn't ring a bell. Gnarldolf? As in, the Gnarldolf? From the fairy tale, The Seraph and the Beast.
Je ne connais pas.
Considering how horrible the grunting sounds, that name seemed fitting to me. But call him what you want, it doesn't matter, as long as you kill him. Oh, that should be pretty easy. Just wait until shortly after midnight and then scout the area. Eventually, you'll hear that grunting I told you about. Then just find out where it comes from. And needless to say, be careful. You look like you can take care of yourself, otherwise I wouldn't have asked. But these beasts are not to be underestimated.
Pareil, c'est pas indiqué. Bon. Et bien c'est là-dessus qu'on se quitte. On continuera pour la quête, sur la quête du cheval et on verra ensuite. Voilà. Salut, salut.